let me do it.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, present you live as a champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. Smackdown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Wrestling with Savage, the AEW weekly update going down live tonight. Also, we'll be watching Dynamite live, breaking down the action, talking about the roster, talking about the talent, talking about the direction that they're going in. And we obviously have a lot to get into in the weekly review. I mean, there's so much to talk about. We had Rampage. We had Collision, and of course, we had Forbidden Door, and we're going to get into that, but tonight it's all about Beach Break and AEW opening up with Renee Paquette first, letting us know that we have an incredible show lined up for tonight, and it looks like someone is going to help kick off AEW, and that's Mr. Daniel Garcia with a black tank top and his buddy Daddy Magic by his side. So, Will Ospreay, if he loses that title. That title shot is on the line tonight. Will Daniel Garcia go on to be the new AEW International Champion? I mean, listen, I like Daniel Garcia, but I just don't see it happening. After the loss that Will Ospreay took, and it was a tough loss and a hell of a battle that just happened on Sunday. Now MJF showing up and telling Daniel Garcia what a hell of an attitude he has tonight. Like, okay. MJF telling him, don't worry about me right now. We have to focus on tonight. You have to focus on tonight. And he's right. He's got to focus on tonight. Daniel Garcia, maybe the biggest match in his career against hypothetically the hottest wrestler in AEW next to Swerve, which is Will Ospreay. Daniel Garcia wins this match. I mean, it changes the landscape of AEW. It changes the trajectory of his career. He will go on to have much more success, win way more gold, maybe even become a world champion. He doesn't beat Will Ospreay here. All that means is Will Ospreay is ahead in the line to be that next guy, to be the AEW World Champion. And we're watching AEW tonight. Obviously, tomorrow is 4th of July. So I want to wish everybody in the Savage Kingdom a very happy and safe 4th of July. And speaking of 4th of July, AEW shop, AEW.com has a sale right now, 20% off. Use the code America24 and you can pick up all kinds of new merch. MJF, who should maybe one day be the president of America, he's got new merch on there. Swerve's got new merch, July 4th themed. It's very cool. DMD, the doctor is back. Shop AEW.com. But yes, we are watching AEW tonight. We're looking forward to Daniel Garcia and Will Ospreay later tonight. Chris Statlander and wow. This is going to be a good match. This is going to be a physical match. Willow Nightingale has been on such a hell of a run. I can't see her taking the loss tonight. And then this is the match that's kicking off Dynamite, which is absolutely wild to think about. We're waiting to hear from Britt Baker later tonight at Beach Break. We're finally going to hear from her tonight, July 3rd, live from Chicago, Illinois. We're also going to hear from Mercedes Moné, who had some very nasty things to say about Britt Baker. We're going to find out who the wild card is against Jeff Jarrett later tonight. Can't wait for that one. Chris Statlander taking on Willow Nightingale again. Physical matchup coming up right now. Right now, I am watching, and I have the privilege, the honor, the joy of watching one of my, if not two of my favorite wrestlers in the world, Bryan Danielson, taking on Pac. And I really want Pac to win this match. This is another one of those trajectory kind of matches. This is the match that's going to determine which one of these guys is going to have a better shot at becoming a world champion. Both of these guys immensely deserve to be the world champion. But right now, they're not competing for world championships. They're competing to get into that Owen Hart tournament and dig deep and hard to become the Owen Hart tournament champion. This is a 100% holy shit moment, just like all the fans are chanting right now out there. There's no doubt about it. Bryan Danielson and Pac are going to put on a clinic right now, and it starts off with a beautiful side headlock by Pac, quickly countered with a head scissors by Bryan Danielson, who's 100% scouted Pac for years. And likewise, Pac has scouted Bryan Danielson for years. These men know each other very, very well. And it's going to make a difference here tonight during this matchup here. You can clearly see Bryan Danielson immediately trying to regain control with a submission right to the arm. But Pac, he knows this, and he knows what to do. He knows what to look out for. Able again to escape that with ease as we reset again. Both men now meeting in the middle to lock up. Hand-to-hand combat here. Both men tied up on the left hand. Now tied up on the right hand. Test of strength here going down in the middle of the ring. Gotta say, both men might be evenly matched in the strength category, although Pac does look like he works out just a little bit more than Bryan Danielson. I mean, that body is something to behold. Muscles in every single spot. Abs for days. Speed like a race car. Explosiveness like a shotgun. Pac is one of a kind. Pac now reverses that armbar to the back of Bryan Danielson. Match starting off with a slow pace. Assuming this is going to be like a half-hour match. We definitely got a lot to talk about here tonight. We got to update you all on the week that was AEW. We had Rampage and we had Collision, and we'll kick off with Rampage, where Orange Cassidy had a handicap match against the Outrunners, and he was able to pick up the win. Gabe Kidd and Roderick Strong defeated the Infantry. El Phantasmo defeated A.R. Fox. Shingo Takagi defeated Dalton Castle. And Queen Amanita was able to pick up a huge win against Sky Blue on Rampage. Because Sky Blue has been kicking a lot of ass. Let's see what this does for Queen Amanita. Maybe she'll move on over to Dynamite. Now we get the Collision on Saturday night. Orange Cassidy and Tomohiro Ishii versus Shane Haste, Robbie Eagles. Of course, you know Orange Cassidy's picking up that match to pick up the momentum going into Forbidden Door. Lady Frost lost to Stephanie Vakura. She was prepping to take on Mercedes Moné at Forbidden Door. Serena Deeb was also in action. She was booked in a match against a local talent this week and made an example out of her with a quick, dominant victory. So they still want to keep you knowing that she can kick ass at any given moment. Hichisero was in action, and he had an exhibition against Kevin Blackwood, who Excalibur noted is a training partner of Daniel Garcia. They traded holds and takedowns for a moment before the Luchador took control and picked up the victory on Collision on his way to a matchup with MJF, and that would actually kick off the actual pay-per-view after they were done with all the pre-show matches. Daniel Garcia defeated the Butcher on Collision, and Hikaru Shida defeated Deonna Purrazzo. This is kind of shocking to me. I'm kind of shocked that this actually happened. Deonna's been on a tear as well. I guess they want to keep Shida on that same level. Mark Briscoe, Dante Martin, Leo Rush, they're taking the loss to Jack Perry, El Phantasmo, and Takeshita. So hell of a run so far from El Phantasmo here on AEW. Jack Perry also, continues to do nothing but win. We'll get into that in a little bit when we start talking about Forbidden Door. Meanwhile, this match is taking place right now, and it's an absolute banger right now. Double crossbody. Both men are down. Definitely deserving of a break after that wrestling clinic they're putting on here tonight live on AEW. Beach break here tonight. You're watching Wrestling with Savage. And real quick, I will continue the results from Collision. Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay, they had their face-off, their championship weigh-in, their final moment before the big match the next night. Here's some shots from Rampage and from Collision in case you missed any of the action. Pac, Bryan Danielson, both exchanging heavy shots right now. Shot after shot after shot. And Pac right now with the big shot dropping. Bryan Danielson, he might have popped his ear socket. My God. And Pac with no chill at all. Immediately goes and gets two more vicious elbow shots right in the side of Bryan Danielson's head. A big kick to the face. Now Pac with a springboard moonsault off the top rope to the outside. Absolutely annihilates Bryan Danielson. Throws him into the ring. Now Pac gets back into the ring. Goes for the cover. No. He got the brutalizer. He's got the brutalizer cinched in right now. Is this it? Is this the moment? Can he make him tap out? Mick, it's okay. I'm here, man. As long as Savage is here, everything is okay, Mick Thomason. Mick's here. I'm here. The kingdom will grow, Mick. Don't you worry about it, man. Don't you worry about it here. We'll play this video, Mick. You'll feel better.
Wrestling with Savage. Go Savage. Wrestling with Savage.
After that bomb.
All right, Mick, see, I got your video up there. But right now, TNT, yes, they're at commercial break right now. We got picture-in-picture here. Bryan Danielson not looking in a good way. Pac definitely has his number tonight. It's not looking good for him thus far. Will Ospreay, Daniel Garcia still to come later tonight. Looking forward to that. This past weekend, I was at Forbidden Door, and it was awesome, brother. Best-looking guy there, best-dressed guy there. Had a great time. Forbidden Door took place this past Sunday, June 30th, live from the UBS Arena. Kyle Fletcher took on Serpentico, and he picked up the win there. House of Black was featured on the underbelly of the show, which makes absolutely no sense to me. I don't understand how you book these guys so strong for so long. They pretty much just like made Edge get injured, or Adam Copeland, right? They retired his ass, sent him packing. Had big storyline going on, right? Trios champions, all that. Why are they not on the main card of Forbidden Door? Why is Malachi Black, one of the top 10 wrestlers in the world, not on the main show of every single pay-per-view? It doesn't make sense. And Sean, we appreciate you being here, man. We're here. I'm here. And we're talking about Dynamite. We're talking about Forbidden Door. It's just crazy to me that Malachi Black wasn't on the actual pay-per-view. House of Black is too goddamn good to be on a pre-show. Please stop it. Also, Willow Nightingale, another one. Like, she's so hot right now. Such a run she's having. And to put her on the pre-show makes absolutely no sense either. But Willow Nightingale, the pre-show, she picked up the win with Nakano versus Statlander and Watanabe. And we'll keep it moving to Mariah May versus Saraya. Saraya picks up the win there. No surprise. Another one who shouldn't be on the pre-show. Saraya is a huge star. I mean, she's arguably as popular, if not more popular, and I know she's better in the ring than Mercedes Moné. Why wouldn't these two be the first two to feud? That's the money match right there. I don't know. Anyway, Mariah May, Saraya. By the way, Mariah May is a star too. I mean, she's a future superstar, and she's doing great work right now. This is another one of those where Mariah May is involved in maybe one of the best storylines in all of wrestling right now, the one with Toni Storm. why wouldn't this be on the main show too? Does it make sense? Does it make sense, man? Back to the action here on AEW. And there's a lot to look forward to tonight. Bryan Danielson over here doing his thing. We'll go back to Forbidden Door in just a little bit. We're watching right now Pac versus Bryan Danielson, and it's going down in the middle of the ring right now. Both men having a war of submissions and shots and all kinds of quick interactions. Pac going for the German snap suplex. Bryan able to land out of it, lands a big kick to the back of Pac's head. Pac is down. Bryan Danielson, unfortunately, not taking advantage of the situation here, man. Sean, I think everybody likes Fruity Pebbles cereal. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's impossible to not like and love Fruity Pebbles cereal. Probably like it's impossible not to love and appreciate a match from Pac or a match from Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson now trying to really pump himself up, and it looks like he's in a position to land some yes kicks against Pac, who's trying to hold himself up against the ropes, but what are you doing, brother? Just fall down at this point. Don't let this man just keep kicking you. There you go, boy. Pac finally listens to Savage, rolls out of the ring. Bryan Danielson, absolutely no chill, goes for the tope suicida, but Pac dodges that too. And now Bryan Danielson with the psycho knee off of the apron to the outside. Pac was unable to dodge that one. And now Pac is down. That was a beautiful knee shot, by the way. Well executed. Well delivered, force, intensity, distance, speed. Now Pac on the outside. There's a chair there. Usually the security guards use, but Bryan Danielson has decided to place Pac there, lands some yes kicks, goes for another running knee, I believe, and Pac counters with a super kick to the head, and Bryan Danielson is down. He is down, ladies and gentlemen. This match is up here. We have a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to be bringing you AEW breaking news. We still got to talk about the whole week that was. I got all the photos to show you. A lot of action to talk about. I'll give you a little preview sample of what's coming tomorrow night on TNA Impact. We'll break down what happened on NXT last night. Beautiful elbow drop off the top rope from Pac. NXT was actually really good last night. I enjoyed NXT. I had a good time watching it. Some nice developments there. Pac now with the tombstone power driver on Bryan Danielson, who should not be able to kick out of this, but of course, somehow, some way, he does. And he's out. We also have some breaking news from AEW, some breaking news from WWE. And, you know, we might even just cover everything that happened on Raw and SmackDown, because why not? Maybe somebody that's watching this episode hasn't seen it, and we can kind of retouch on anything you guys are thinking about. Any questions, comments, please feel free to leave them in the chat. Danielson with the yes lock now on Pac. Pac could be in a bad way right now. He's in the middle of the ring. We will see what is going on right now. Can Pac fight his way through this? Shout out again to Gianna forever. Appreciate you. I'm glad you love this show. John loves this show. McThomason loves this show. And soon enough, the millions of people will love this show as well. They just don't know it's out here yet. That's why we grind. That's why we are here to put in the work and, you know, just keep it going. But let's get back to the match at hand. We'll get to other things. We still have to talk about Forbidden Door. Still have to talk about everything that's happening here tonight live on Dynamite, which is a lot. Right now, we're watching Pac versus Bryan Danielson, and they are kicking the shit out of each other. It's been about 20 minutes almost. Hell of an elbow from Pac running in the corner. Bryan Danielson now with his own counter comes in with a crazy running drop kick straight to the face. Pac is down, could be really hurt here, might even be busted open. That kick landed flush right on the face. Now, Pac trying to get away from that corner. could be setting himself up for a very dangerous situation here as Bryan Danielson making his way to the top rope. Pac slowly but surely back to his feet, turns around, and able to stop Bryan Danielson before he can launch any offense off that top rope. Glad to see it. Pac is still alive, and this match continues. And we're not going anywhere, folks. I told you at the beginning of the show, expect this match to go 30 plus minutes. 30 plus minutes. Now Pac on the top rope has Bryan Danielson set up. Looks like he's going for just a classic superplex. Bryan Danielson is going to take it, and he does. No, not even a suplex. Brainbuster. Avalanche brainbuster off the top rope. Holy shit. Bryan Danielson could literally be dead. He could be seeing the light right now. Pac with the cover. Danielson able to kick out somehow, some way. Come on, Pac, get him over there. Let's go. He's setting him up right now. He's setting him up right now for that big time finish, man. Pac ascending to the top rope. Pretty sure he's going for the Black Arrow. Bryan Danielson able to move out of the way. That's a rough landing right there for Pac. I can assure you that. That did not feel good. Bryan Danielson now setting up for a psycho knee and lands it flush on the chin. And Pac could be, that might be it, man. Damn. What a shot. What a match here tonight live on AEW Dynamite. Make sure you're watching. Or if you can't watch, sit back and listen in. I'll break down everything that's going on tonight for you. And we'll talk about everything that was the week of AEW as well. Pac able to turn this into a submission. Now, Bryan Danielson was just going for a pin, and now Pac has somehow cinched in a brutalizer and able to, wow, one of the greatest counter submissions I've ever seen in my life, live here tonight on Wednesday night on TBS. We don't know if there's a party tomorrow, Sean. Probably not. There is a party somewhere, just we're not invited. No, Jay, I have not heard from Jay. I told you, he's been kidnapped from Uncle Howdy. I haven't seen him. Bryan Danielson, holy shit. Bryan Danielson was just able to steal this. He just stole this right underneath of Pac's nose. Bryan Danielson advances in the Owen Hart tournament, man. And I'm really, this is bullshit. Like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? Pac should have won this match, man. Look, Bryan Danielson looks like he's hurt now. What's the point of you winning that match and you're all hurt? You're always getting hurt. Now Bryan Danielson is in the finals. Tonight we're going to find out who's in the other semifinals. It's going to be Jeff Jarrett versus the wild card, and the winner of that takes on Jay White. Later tonight we're going to find out who advances between Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander. And then this Friday night on Rampage, we'll find out between Mariah May and Sheeta who's going to advance in the Owen Hart. Yeah, I wish Pac won too, man. I'm not, great match. Could have been longer, could have been even better. Willow Nightingale now having an interview with Renee Paquette, obviously, about her match tonight, which is, you got to imagine this is a personal match because Statlander and Stokely have been a thorn in her side for such a long time right now. And, yeah, I agree, Sean. Again, I'll say it again. Pac should have won, 100%. Colton Grundy's in the house, and he's saying Jeff Jarrett all the way. Athena's talking about how she used to curl up in the fetus position and cry a lot. And later tonight, like I said, I'm wondering who the wild card is going to be. A lot of people saying that it's going to be Hangman Adam Page. We'll see. If you have a guess, let me know in the chat. Wouldn't mind if it's just MJF, to be honest with you. Then we get MJF versus Bryan Danielson again. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But like I was saying, Mick, yeah, we haven't heard from Jay. We don't know where Jay is. We just know the last time we saw him, Uncle Hottie showed up in a van, and we never saw Jay again. So he's missing right now. I have put these milk cartons in production. He might show up. I don't know. We'll talk about SmackDown in a little bit. But for right now, let's get back to the pictures and the screenshots of Rampage and Collision. El Phantasmo did a hell of a job so far on AEW, making a hell of a presence. You know, he's good. He's fast. He looks good. Has a good moveset. Like to see if he can talk on the mic, though. Dalton Castle, another guy who's always been impressive to me in some of his matches, but he took a loss because obviously they're hyping up the New Japan side of things. And I can't believe Queen Amamita over here, she was able to defeat Sky Blue, who's been on her own run. Orange Cassidy has been on absolute fire since the day he joined AEW, so it was nice to see what happened to him at Forbidden Door, which we are going to get into. But look at Orange Cassidy, bro. They've been booking Orange Cassidy almost as hard as they've been booking Jon Moxley, bro. This guy Orange Cassidy is like so hard to beat in AEW. Some nice shots here from Collision. I can't believe Deanna lost to Shida. I didn't see that one coming either. I really didn't. Jericho, in my opinion, is a genius, and I think he's been doing a tremendous job. He was entertaining on all these shows, and he was entertaining at Forbidden Door. Even grabbed the mic during the match, at the beginning of the match, and had a whole spiel, but it was funny. People were laughing. Jack Perry in action. Rare sighting of Jack Perry actually working, and definitely not working that hard. Will he be the new TNT champion? Is he the new TNT champion? Stick around and find out. We'll tell you what happened at Forbidden Door. Serena Deeb kicking ass. As she should. Stephanie McCourt picking up a big win on Collision. And then, of course, the face-off between Swerve Strickland, and Will Ospreay. And this was a hell of a match at Forbidden Door. It really was. It was a hell of a match. I can't wait to really start talking about it. A lot of fun to watch that match live. A lot of fun to be there live. Yeah, Jay's definitely missing. Like I said, I was at Forbidden Door. If you guys know, on my Instagram, on my YouTube, I post a lot of videos. So I posted this video. I'll play it now. Let me see if I got the right one. It's one of the two. So I'm putting that video a little lower right now. But yeah, this was after Swerve won his match on AEW. Absolutely crazy. Crazy reaction from the fans. Absolutely crazy reaction from everybody around me. People were shocked because a lot of people wanted to see Will Ospreay win this match. A lot of people wanted to see Will Ospreay win his first AEW World Heavyweight Championship. But truth be told, he just wasn't ready for it yet. Swerve Strickland is a different kind of wrestler, and he's competing on a high level in the ring. It doesn't matter what anyone has said on this show about his mic skills, whether it was me or Jay or any of the other guest hosts. Swerve Strickland is a very special wrestler. Look at this. Watch this part. Very cool.
Nice to see you, brother. Too easy. Shit, too easy.
Too easy, he said. He said it was too easy. So that was a lot of fun. Let me see these chats here. I agree with you, Colton. I'm cheering for Jeff Jarrett tonight because, honestly, the truth be told, nobody knows Jeff Jarrett. Nobody knows Owen Hart better than Jeff Jarrett does on the entire AEW roster. Mick, I hope Jay does let you know if he's going to be on, but I don't think we're going to see from Jay. Right now, AEW is showing us Jack Perry video highlights from his TNT Championship ladder match. All right. Well, like I said, a lot to talk about on Dynamite tonight, and we'll get back to Dynamite. I was at Forbidden Door. It was great to be there. Everybody at the UBS Arena, very hospitable, very nice people for Forbidden Door. Okay, we talked a little bit about the matches earlier here, but now we get to the pay-per-view right after the last pre-show match, which was Mystical Lucha Bros picking up the win against Yoda, Titan, and Hiromu Takahashi. Opening match, MJF picks up the big win against Hechicero, and that match was actually awesome. I was chanting, "This guy is good," referring to Hechicero. Very impressive match against MJF. That guy is legit. We're watching AEW right now, and unbelievable. Mark Briscoe is in the ring saying, "What's going on, baby?" He's got a live mic. Mark Briscoe. He's coming here tonight representing the baddest tag team of all time, the Briscoe brothers, a.k.a. them boys. Them boys. Fans now chanting "Dem boys," as they should. Listen, I have no problem. I love Mark Briscoe. I think he's brilliant. They should use him more. They call me chicken, but don't get it twisted. I ain't scared of shit. Good. Last week, I came within inches of becoming the TNT champion. But Jack Perry shoved a horseshoe up his ass and ate an extra bowl of Lucky Charms and was able to come up the winner. But that was last week. He's not worried about last week, ladies and gentlemen. He's worried about this week. Is he challenging Jack Perry to a match? Is that what's happening? This week is Shark Week, he says. Discovery Shark Week, by the way. That's why this is Beach Break, which is, by the way, this arena is nowhere near a beach. If you want to be like WCW, then do WCW shit. Where's Bash at the Beach, guys? Bring back Bash at the Beach. Mark Briscoe declaring himself a participant on behalf of Team AEW for Blood and Guts. He says these boys don't know what blood and guts is. These boys don't know what violence is. And here's Jack Perry right now with the TNT title taking out Mark Briscoe from behind like the scumbag scapegoat piece of shit, untalented asshole that he is. Kyle O'Reilly trying to come to this man's defense. Gets a big kick, knocking down. Wow, another kick, huge forearms now. Kyle O'Reilly now laying it in on Jack Perry. You got to imagine the Elite aren't far behind. And there he is, the Rainmaker Okada. Yeah, that's right, bitch. Clothesline, bitch. Clothesline, bitch. Okada just clotheslines Kyle O'Reilly like a bitch. And it was nice to see. Colton Grundy was always a Double J fan, and I know why. Jay is definitely missing, man. Comment, Jay not missing. Yo, he is missing, Mick. He's missing. He's gone. He is gone, Mick. Jay has been taken by Uncle Hottie, and we're probably never going to see him again. Jay could be chilling with his people. You're right, Grundy. 100%. Yeah, bring back WCW, but you know what the thing is? WWF's about to bring back WCW, and they're going to do it correctly, just like the Young Bucks did that. Look at that. V-trigger, double V-trigger, the EVP trigger, and Mark Briscoe is knocked the fuck out. Everyone in the Elite has gold. You got the International Champion, you got the Tag Team Champions, and now the newly crowned TNT Champion. The Elite are looking stronger than ever. As the Acclaimed. Now, see, this is what I don't like. The Acclaimed come out only when these guys are holding up gold. They didn't come out to help Mark Briscoe. They didn't come out to help Kyle Fletcher. They only came out because these guys wanted to kick somebody else's ass and then taunt. So that was enough for the Acclaimed to want to come out. Oh, well, come on. The Acclaimed should have came out. Max Caster almost tripped over the rope right now. I think the mustache is starting to get in the way of his eyes. God damn it. Acclaimed couldn't capitalize on their match in AEW. They couldn't do it. They had a chance to beat the Elite, but they couldn't do it. The Elite won. The Elite have the Acclaimed's number right now. That's why the Acclaimed are out here right now, bro. They're hating on greatness. The Acclaimed right now look like losers. They're out here. They didn't come out to help anybody, so they ain't baby faces. They just came out when these guys wanted to gloat about their championships. Now, everybody, just be quiet. The hottest talent in pro wrestling today, Tony Storm. with her baby, Mariah May, in her arms. Luther holding that women's championship oh so tightly with his white gloves and his white bow tie, looking sharp, looking like the best butler in the game. Toni Storm, again, perfect delivery. Her addiction to this character, you can just see how much passion Toni Storm has for this business and how much foresight she has. Like, she really saw into the future and grabbed this gimmick by the balls and ran with it, bro. That's right. Chin out, tits out, and watch out for the show. Mariah May, a superstar in training by the world champion personally. I mean, if this isn't giving someone a rub, I don't know what it is. She's literally rubbing her figuratively, mentally. Chris Statlander now out here. We're going to talk about that matchup in a moment. But yeah, the Acclaimed couldn't take advantage of this shit. They just couldn't. Bryan Danielson was able to win his match against Shingo Takagi. Toni Storm defeated Mina Shirakawa. Orange Cassidy lost to Zack Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre Jr. like stretched his ass out. Samoa Joe, Hook, Shibata picking up the win against Jericho, Big Bill, and Jeff Cobb. Jack Perry, that scumbag piece of shit, stole this from Takeshita. Takeshita's the most talented guy in that ring. Mercedes Moné had a match against Stephanie Vacour. Of course, she's going to pick up the win. They're not going to let her fucking lose. Mercedes Moné picking up the big overpaid win here on Forbidden Door. But shout out to Stephanie Vacour. By the way, Statlander just got chucked. Holy shit. We got to let you guys know we are watching Dynamite. Tomorrow is the 4th of July. Hopefully all of you have a very happy, healthy 4th of July. Be safe. Blow shit up with caution. And go on over to shopaew.com for the 4th of July sale. 20% off if you use the code America24. MJF probably going to be president of the United States when Shop AEW. Like I said, lots of new merch, including this beautiful 4th of July custom limited time only shirt for Swerve Strickland. Also, new DMD The Doctor is back merchandise only on shopaew.com. A lot to look forward to tonight, including Will Ospreay versus Daniel Garcia. You can expect that to be an incredible match, but right now, live here on Wrestling with Savage, we have the pleasure of watching Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale go one-on-one in the middle of the ring. And these are two females who should both be making more money than Mercedes Moné. Here are two females who should be making way more money than Mercedes Moné. And that's because they are both way better than Mercedes Moné. In the ring, in the street. Holy shit, Chris Statlander with that leaping backdrop, using her body as a weapon, leaping off the second rope backwards into poor Willow Nightingale, who just looks like she had her life shaken to its core, holding her jaw. Willow Nightingale absolutely rocked by Chris Statlander as the match continues in picture in picture. Again, tonight we saw Bryan Danielson steal a victory from Pac, screwing him. I can't believe I'm seeing it, but Bryan Danielson, that was a shitty move to do. Fuck you. Britt Baker, another female wrestler, 166 5,000 times better than Mercedes Moné. And we're going to hear from the doctor live tonight from Chicago, Illinois on Dynamite. Presented by Discovery Shark Week. It's true. It's damn true. Pittsburgh native, Britt Baker. Am I trying a little too hard, guys? Because I'm by myself, so I'm literally just trying to entertain myself at this point. I mean, you guys are helping a little in the chat. We could use a little more activity in the chat. It would be nice. Be nice. Are we still doing Party with Marty? No, tomorrow's 4th of July. Everybody's off tomorrow. There's no Savage Storm Super Wrestling show tomorrow. There is no Party with Marty tomorrow. I'm probably going to do a video game stream tomorrow night, all night long. Grand Theft Auto. It's probably going to be a lot of fun. So, Mick, you're more than welcome to come hang out with me all night long as I play Grand Theft Auto and do all the online missions that I've never done before. There's so many, and I haven't done any of them, so I can't wait, man. Let a guest come on. All right, Sean, you know what? You want to come babble for a little bit? Go for it. There you go. There's the link. If someone has something to say, please feel free to join me. I could probably get a guest to come on. What's going on my phone? Watching AEW Dynamite live. Let's see if Joel Ruda wants to come on. We are watching Dynamite right now. We're waiting to hear from Mercedes Monet. Nobody really gives a shit what she has to say, but maybe you do. I'll let you know what she babbles about. Later tonight, Jeff Jarrett in that wild card match. Right now, we're watching Statlander versus Willow Nightingale. I don't know what. I don't need to get ready for anything, Mick. I do mean, Mick. I think your problem, Mick, is you worry too much about other people. See, Savage, I only worry about my family and me. You know what I mean? I got a lot going on, Mick Thomason, and pretty soon you'll be watching me on TV, Mick Thomason. I promise you that. Oh, God. Here we go. It's about to go down. Sean Moody is here. He's loading. Let's see.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sean. The floor is yours.
Hey.
Oh, God. Here we go. It's about to go down. Oh, we got an echo, though. Why is there an echo, Sean? Let's see.
I'm here.
Go ahead, Sean. The floor is yours.
Hey, how you doing? I can hear you now.
Yeah, turn down the volume so we don't hear my stuff coming from your device.
Hold up, buddy. Hold up.
Now, that's not very nice, Michael. That sounds kind of mean right there. Willow
All right.
is
that
the largest
better,
person
bud?
we're on the show tonight. Unbelievable. So, is the largest person on the show. Michael B. Just kick your
All right.
ass, Michael B.
All I'm going to say tonight, it's going to be Hangman, bud. It's going to be Hangman. We got to get that dumb, stupid ass
That's what everybody's been saying.
storyline over with.
I'm just messing with you, Michael B. The little folk. I can never forget the little folk.
Don't go blow yourself up tomorrow, buddy, with the fireworks. Just enjoy yourself. Don't get all crazy and blow shit up because it's the 4th of July.
I have professionals that do the fireworks for me. As a matter of fact, tomorrow night, I will be going live I'll be doing live fireworks on the Wrestling with Savage channel tomorrow. There'll be live fireworks. So if you don't have fireworks to see tomorrow,
you got a special firework pyrotechnician and shit. Hell yeah!
I got a whole show happening in the front of my house.
All right, well I'll be there when you start shooting them bottle rockets and Roman candles off, dude. I'll be there.
Oh no, we're shooting off real shit, man. Real shit. Michael B in the house says all the guys are under 175 on here tonight. That's not true. Pac's like 179.
All right, dude, I'll get off of here because we're all waiting to find out who this wild card guy is. So
we are gonna find out.
Next week, I got you, bud.
Nightingale are having a great fucking match right now. Yeah, please do. Yeah, let them know, man. Bring them on down. And if you call up Busted Open, don't tell them about you want to talk about me because they're going to just hang up on you.
Later, buddy.
Later. All right, he's out of here. Back to business right now. Statlander. We're watching Statlander versus Nightingale right now, and it's a very good matchup so far here tonight on Dynamite. Get that graphic up for you so everybody knows exactly what we're watching. Now, Stokely Hathaway, he just put a chain on the corner of the ring post there, and it looks like Statlander is making her way to that. She has it. I don't know how the ref can't hear that. The ref can't hear all those chains. Statlander wrapping the chain around her wrist right now, looking like she's going to get, oh my God, Nightingale able to dodge. Stokely almost got laid out, and we got the rollover pin. You know, and speaking of size, Michael B mentioned that Willow Nightingale is the biggest woman on the roster here. Well, Willow Nightingale just used that size to pin and keep down Statlander for that 1, 2, 3. Oh, that body weight holding Statlander back, not able to ever do anything about it. Good wrestling by these two. Yeah, exactly. Very good wrestling. Willow Nightingale advancing in the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament. We're going to find out. Will it be Shida? Will it be Mariah May? I am personally picking Mariah May to come out on top of this entire tournament. And I can't pick a winner for the men's yet because we don't even know who the wild card is yet. We'll find out very soon who the wild card is against Jeff Jarrett. By the way, Renee Paquette now standing by with Double J Jeff Jarrett, who I'm sure has some choice words here tonight. We appreciate all of you tuning in on YouTube. Michael, Sean, you guys are cool. Mick Thomason, appreciate you. Michael B is a beast. Kurt Angle? What about Kurt Angle? No, it won't be Kurt Angle. No way. It's in Chicago. It's not CM Punk, I tell you that. But listen, I like this storyline where they're going with because it makes sense. Listen, Jeff Jarrett has more history with Owen Hart than anybody else in this entire tournament, right? Let's be honest about it. Let's get back to Forbidden Door. All right, Mercedes Moné able to pick up her win against Stephanie Vaccaro, like we talked about. Jon Moxley lost his IWGP Heavyweight Championship against Naito. Naito picking up the big win in Long Island. And the main event, Swerve Strickland retains his title against Will Ospreay in what was absolutely match of the night. Without question, match of the night. Fantastic match. The movement, the sequences, the kicks, the precision, just the different spots. It was all good shit. This was really good shit. And here are the pictures from Forbidden Door. And I promise you the pictures won't even do this event justice. Forbidden Door was the shit. I had a great time at Forbidden Door, bro. A great time all night long at Forbidden Door, watching banger after banger. It was a great pay-per-view, hot crowd. Especially the main event. The main event was like something else. Everybody was really hyped because that match just had everybody on their feet, especially the last 10 minutes. These guys were going at it and killing each other all over that ring. Big shout out to Okada, who's so goddamn impressive. It's hard for me to say that this guy's not going to be a world champion one day as well, man. You know what I'm saying? He's down in Orlando with me. Oh, Kurt Angle's down there? Tell him what's up, man. Well, watch out. You see all those taking on Double J. We're going to find out who's taking on Double J real soon, man. 2 minutes and we're going to find out. Mox going back to WWE soon. I wouldn't doubt that. I mean, it makes sense. Why not? Go make your money, bro. You got to be Norse to quote Sheamus. Yeah, probably. I'm not, but I like Sheamus. But I like Okada. Okada has been super impressive to me. Saraya had her match on the pre-show against Mariah May, and Saraya picked up the win, which is okay with me because Saraya is a beast. But Mariah May should have also won this match. Mariah May is so goddamn talented. She's a star. Don't worry, it's coming. They claimed we're in action as well. And then MJF kicked off the pre-show. All right. He had a crowd surfing sequence that went down. New York showed him a lot of love, and him and Hechicero put on one of the best matches of the night. I would say this was the third best match. This was the third best match. Then Orange Cassidy versus Zack Sabre. Then Swerve versus Will Ospreay. The MJF match was really good. Obviously showing you why he is going to be a world champion yet again. MJF is just that goddamn good, bro. Look at this shit. What a match. What a shot, by the way. Credit to the AEW photographers doing a tremendous job capturing the action live from Forbidden Door. Absolutely wild. Tony Schiavone now in the ring live on Dynamite, and we're going to hear from Britt Baker. We're going to hear from Britt Baker right now. She's up next, and we still have a lot to look forward to on Dynamite tonight. But right now, you have to welcome back the one and only Dr. Britt Baker. So, Sean, it looks like it's going to be much more than 2 minutes before we find out who Jeff Jarrett is taking on later tonight in the Owen Hart Tournament finals or semifinals, excuse me. But the doctor is here. DMD is here. She came out live at New York City, and she got one hell of a fucking pop. She's coming out here. She looks absolutely tremendous. She looks like she's in the best shape of her life, ready to reclaim her position at the top of the AEW women's roster. I, here at Wrestling with Savage, personally believe Britt Baker is, pound for pound, the best female wrestler in all elite wrestling. What does that make her in the world? She really is, though. Her wrestling ability is tremendous. Character work, tremendous. Microphone work, tremendous. And Tony Schiavone, you better watch out. Tony Schiavone hugging Britt Baker and holding on to her maybe just a little too close. I'm sure my man, Adam Cole, is not going to appreciate that. Wait till I call Adam Cole and tell him what you just did, Tony Schiavone. Banger after banger after banger. And damn, Britt Baker says she missed us, guys. She missed us. Listen, Michael, of course his booking is going to be lame to you because you look at MJF as like a lion, like a goat. And when he's fighting people you've never heard of, you're going to automatically think it's weak. I think it's right. And the reason I think it's right is because you don't want to mess with Swerve Strickland's run right now. Let him build himself up a little more so that when MJF beats him, he's that much more of a bigger star. I like it, bro. It's okay. I don't love it, but I like it. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Swerve. We're probably not going to see MJF tonight. And that's okay, bro. They're big stars. They don't need to be on every week. I mean, in my opinion, Swerve MJF definitely shouldn't miss more than one Dynamite a month. Like, you know, it's okay to miss one. I don't think they should be missing 2, 3, anything like that. Oh, Dub J? Okay. How many times have they been in Chicago the past 5 years? I don't know, like 36 times? Tessa's at the top. We'll see. I don't know. I think Britt Baker's at her peak right now. She's back. She looks tremendous. She's been working on new techniques, you know, MMA style shit that I heard she's been doing. Britt Baker, impressive right now. She's right. She said every time she looked in the mirror, she says, I'm good. And she is good. And now she's back. And she's going to kick ass. She's talking about how one day she used to feel really sick and the room was spinning. Her vision was blurry and my right arm was tingling and numb and something didn't feel right. But I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, I'm good. I tried to open a bottle of water and I couldn't. And my entire right side stopped working. Wow. I didn't know about that. She spent a week in the hospital with a diagnosis of a TIA, transient ischemic attack. And the doctors explained that to me. It's an instance where your brain isn't getting enough blood for that moment. And it's a major warning sign for a stroke, so much that they call it a mini stroke. And at that moment, I looked at myself in the mirror and said, Britt, you are not good. Okay, obviously, Britt having a big time medical scare. She had to call Tony, tell him that I had to stay home. I have to get myself right. Okay. So Britt obviously took the right time off to go and get herself right. And I'm happy to hear. That Britt Baker's doing good, man. Nobody likes to hear a health scare. She says she's here, she's cleared, and she's healthy, and she's smiling. She looks phenomenal. She looks ready to take back her place at the top of the women's division. Yeah, no, listen, I get that, man. Like, both of them missing on the same show is kind of horrible. Yeah, Michael, I said that. That's the first thing I said. She looks tremendous. She looks like she's in the absolute best shape of her life, prepared to do her thing. And her presentation, the way she comes out to the ring, her presence, her stances, her poses, her music, her little signage, the verbiage, her promos, she's a complete package. I told this people years ago on my show here, 2 years ago, I said, she reminds me at moments, especially during pay-per-view matches, with the way she comes out and makes it like a whole show. She reminds me of Charlotte Flair in the ring, has that ring command. She looks like she commands control in the ring, and she knows what she's doing. Not only does she know what she's doing, but she makes it look like she really knows what she's doing, bro. She's over. Yeah, I can't believe she had a mini stroke. I'm so happy to hear that she's okay now and that she's back and that she's healthy. Nothing but love and respect for Britt Baker in this business. I think I've had one before. I'm pretty sure. I just started drinking more water. So Michael B says, this is your number 2. Nothing wrong with that. I respect that. She wants to talk about the future right now. And we're getting to the future. It's almost at the 9 o'clock hour. We still have a lot left here on Dynamite. Britt giving some good advice right now. She says, when you're going through some shit, go through that shit. You all will get to that other side. Because we all possess the impulse to be elite. Very good promo here. Very good promo by Britt Baker. Speaking of elite, I have to bring this up because I heard we have a new female face of all of wrestling. Yeah, I like this. And she's already getting booed out the door. You can hear it. The boos are coming for Monet. It must be so rewarding for her to be able to call herself that after shedding blood, sweat, and tears in this very yin and building this company from the ground up. It must feel great for her to be here and just be the face of the company. Fans now starting to chant DMD and Britt saying CEO. Those 3 letters, I'm sure she worked so hard and studied for over a decade to earn those 3 letters. It's brilliant to manipulate your fan base to chant those 3 letters by piping them in your entrance music. Britt Baker says we don't need music to tell our friend here that the only 3 letters that matter in this company are D. M. D. And with that one promo right there, she just absolutely took a dump on Mercedes Monet, who I'm sure is right now about to get her little revenge. And it looks like they're showing a video of a car showing up, stopping somewhere, and Mercedes Monet gets out holding her 2 titles. Looks like she has something to say to Britt Baker live here on Wednesday night. Is she coming into the building? Oh, she's meeting up with the EVPs. EVPs want to congratulate her as the double champion. All right. So the EVPs tell her championship celebration is ready. They're telling everybody to get everything ready. Let's go. So basically, they're going to kick Britt Baker out of the ring now so they can have the Mercedes Monet double champion celebration. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Like Mick Thomason says, if you're new here, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You're not going to want to miss the content coming to this channel every week. I guess when I got blown up, I had one. Holy shit. It's crazy. She's been doing DDP yoga, and you can actually see her body transforming to a more fit, healthy body. Yeah, Michael, absolutely. It's clear as day, the work that she's putting in. And I don't know how I feel about this right now. The way Monet is totally disrespecting the DMD of professional wrestling. I mean, these shitty balloons in the ring. I mean, these half-ass decorations for these half-ass champion. By the way, the reason why they can't spend money on real decorations is because they spent so much money paying her to come here in the first place, which they should have took that money and paid 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9, I don't know, maybe 15 of their best female wrestlers, pay them $1 million each, because there's still a ton of them. There's probably like 80 active women's wrestlers on TNA and WWE and AEW who don't even make $1 million. And it's a fucking crime. It's atrocious. It's atrocious that she's making $15 million to shake her little ass and have botchamania matches. And now she's in the ring with Britt Baker, and I hope Britt Baker slaps the shit out of her. I hope Britt Baker slaps the shit out of her, because we're waiting to hear from the CEO. We're going to hear from her right now. Fans are chanting DMD very loudly. Britt Baker smiling as she should. Mercedes Moné grabbing the mic now, saying, oops, Britt, did I interrupt something? Because Chicago. It's time to celebrate where you're double champion. Mercedes Moné. Oh my God. What's a D chord? D chord? The Jacksons? Yeah, these titles are pretty bad. Oh, this is so bad to watch. This is not good. Fans now chanting, shut the fuck up. And they're letting it play on TBS as they should. Fuck you, Mercedes Moné. Shut the fuck up. Let the fucking doctor talk. Mercedes telling Britt, I want you to get a look at what a real star looks like. She does that every day when she looks in the mirror, dipshit. Britt Baker comes back with 2 words. All in. Okay. She wrestled at the first All In right here in Chicago. I don't even know what the hell you're talking. You have no clue what you said for over a decade? A decade? Can she get DFA to Ring of Honor? I don't know, man. There's too many abbreviations for me, man. You're making my brain work too much right now. I'm tired. All right, Britt Baker laying down the challenge. She wants to face Mercedes Moné at All In. Fans loving it. And Mercedes just put her hand in the DMD's face and shoved it, man. Oh, over a decade? Yeah, you know, I probably fucked up. I'm sorry. I fucked up. Wow. Mercedes saying, get in the back of the line, bitch. Second time she's called her a bitch. I don't think Britt Baker's going to stand for that. And now Britt calls her a bitch. And then Britt says, what line, bitch? What line, bitch? There's a price to pay when you mess with Mercedes Moné. What the fuck was that? She sucks so bad. Mercedes Moné is trash. Britt Baker should slap the shit out of her right now. She already put hands on you. You have a reason to hit her. Come on, man. Hit this bitch. Unbelievable disrespect by Mercedes Moné, who is obviously transitioning into a heel very naturally because she stinks and nobody likes her anyway. Still have a lot to look forward to, like this match here. We'll find out who the wild card is and that matchup in a little bit. Let's get back to the photos of Forbidden Door. They're showing highlights of what happened with Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland right now. And that was a tremendous matchup, man. We'll get back to those photos in a moment. Right now, Will Ospreay having a word with Renee Paquette. Let's see what he has to say. He doesn't look well off, man. He doesn't look like he's ready for this matchup tonight. Don Callis now approaching him. And Will tells Renee, give us a minute. I guess he's going to accept this conversation with Don Callis. Don Callis looks disappointed. Says, it's not your fault. It's my fault. I'm the guy that hit the referee. Will says he's not that guy to hit the Tiger Driver anymore. He doesn't think he's that guy anymore. He says, last year you gave me Kenny Omega. You gave me the torch to be that man. And just when I thought it couldn't get any better, you gave me Chris Jericho at Wembley Stadium. My life has changed dramatically. I owe you so much loyalty to you, but I also want things. And my heart broke, man. I want to be out of this now. I'm done. I want out of the Don Callis family for good this time. Don Callis says he's not normally out of letting people out of signed agreements with me, but I don't know. I'm so proud of you and what you've done with your life and what you've done here. I'm happy to do you the favor, okay? And maybe one day I'll ask you for a favor. Don Callis says, I'm proud of you. You're going to be the world champion. Don Callis taking Kyle Fletcher with him now. Kyle Fletcher obviously staying loyal to the family. It looks like Will Ospreay on his own tonight for that main event tonight against Daniel Garcia for the International Championship. But right now, the learning tree, Chris Jericho, who has been the world champion for the past 74 days, is now making his way out to the ring. He's got, is that the list? Does Jericho have the list with him? He has 4 security guards with him, maybe 3. I don't know, 4. 4. He's got 4. 4 security guards and a list. Let's get back to the chat. You just saw me on the replay? What replay did you see me on? Anybody else that comes on down like Mick says, please subscribe. No, they're battling for the International Championship, sir. And the list is back. I'm excited about the list, but what are you talking about? What did you see me? What replay did you see me? I didn't see myself on no replay. You sure you saw me? Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Jericho says, I wasn't on this show, but I thought I would come on down here and commentate. I thought I would come on down here and do commentary because, I got to have my TV time, right? I was in the corner? Really? Can you record that for me or take a screenshot of it and send it? Please? Now Jericho getting on Taz's ass right now. She does look better. And it looks like he just called Taz a mark who was cheering for his son. Wow. Jericho trying to rip up Taz right now. Chris spoke to Matthew and Nicholas Jackson because if I'm going to do color commentary, I can't sit next to you or be around you because I don't trust you at all. And Matthew and Nicholas granted this executive order that Taz is relieved from his announce duties for the rest of the evening. And you have to vacate the arena. I like it. Oh, wow. Look at this. Executive orders from the EVPs, and security is there. 5 guys are there to escort Taz out of the commentary desk. First time I've ever seen anything like this on AEW, and this is great. Taz looks like he is up now. He's willingly getting up. He's not moving yet, but he's up, and there we go. Jericho saying, thank you, guys. Bye, Taz. Taz now walking out. It looks like he's going to go out through the ring announcer area. Timekeeper's table area. And out comes now Samoa Joe. We have a 20-minute time limit on this match here with Samoa Joe. I'm wondering who he's going to take on. We're going to find out. Well, at least I know when it is. It's before this match, so I'll look for it later. Jericho now on the commentary team, and Shibata joining Samoa Joe. It looks like we're going to have a trios match here. We're going to keep this trios going. Let's get back to the photos from Forbidden Door. Big shout out to Zack Sabre Jr. for defeating Orange Cassidy clean, making him tap out. That Tony Storm match was also very good, very tremendous ending. How can you not love Tony Storm, Mariah May, and Mina all making out to end the show? Like, holy moly. Zack Sabre Jr. I talked to him last week when I met him, which we'll get into. Right now, I want to congratulate Spencer Slade, who inks an exclusive contract with the NWA. He'll be at the NWA right now, getting ready to become the new NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And all I can say about this, stay tuned. I will be at House of Glory July 26th to watch another member of the Bloodline who's probably on his way to SmackDown. Zilla Fatu will be in action against Mike Santana, and with Prince Nana by his side, the AEW World Heavyweight Champion Swerve Strickland will be taking on Amazing Red live from High Intensity in Jamaica, New York, from the NYC House of Glory Arena. You can watch on Triller TV. Savage will be there doing all the interviews and covering all the action. Also, if you're in the area, Saturday, July 27th, Spencer Slade will be in action at Heatwave live, northeastwrestling.com, Saturday, July 27th. It's going to be a huge show. Many big stars in attendance, including former WWE champion Jinder Mahal. And oh, Broadheadsville, how we've missed you. Next Man Up, a Battlefield Pro Wrestling event live from the Signature Event Center, Sunday, July 28th. If you're in the area, come on down. Money in the Bank coming up this Saturday. Looking very forward to it. I'm calling Chelsea Green on this one. Drew McIntyre will win this and get screwed by CM Punk. I am praying that Braun Breaker beats the fuck out of Sami Zayn, becomes the new IC champion. I believe the Bloodline will be victorious here at Money in the Bank, specifically because they have Jacob Fatu on their side. Seth Rollins is your new World Heavyweight Champion. Every Monday night moving forward, we will be doing the Monday Night Raw live stream. Hopefully moving forward, we'll have our special guest joining us again, Ravishing Ricky Ramone, to watch Monday Night Raw and have a good time. Tonight, you're watching AEW. But if you missed it last night and every Tuesday night, I do the WWE Weekly Update right here on Wrestling with Savage, where we watch NXT and bring you everything that is WWE. Tonight, it's Wednesday night, and we're watching All Elite Wrestling. 3-on-3 action right now with Brian Cage demolishing Shibata. The Gates of Agony, or excuse me, the Cage of Agony, taking on Hook Shibata and Samoa Joe. Go on over to wrestlingwithsavage.com. Check out all my upcoming events, latest videos, and of course, go to my shop and check out all the merchandise. Recently, I met Zack Sabre Jr. at the Wrestling Universe the day before Forbidden Door, and I talked to him, and I told him, you should kill Orange Cassidy. He looked at me and said, nah, I'm not going to kill him. I'm just going to stretch him. And that's exactly what Zack Sabre Jr. did. He stretched that man, made him tap out. Hell of a match. Second, maybe third best match of the night. It's between this and MJF match for second match of the night. No question about it. All right. Hell of a match, though. If you missed it, I suggest you go back and watch it. It was a very good time. Very good match, man. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Basically what we're seeing on Dynamite right now. Hook, Shibata, Samoa Joe in action. Triples match. Now, the ladder match, it should have been way better. It had moments, it had some good spots, but those ladders were very cheaply made, pieces of shit, bending all over the place. And listen, at the end of the day, Jack Perry won. So it's like, come on, fuck this shit. Fucking Jack Perry. Fucking Jack Perry. Fuck Jack Perry. Takeshita should have won that match, man. Don't piss me off. God damn it. Mercedes Moné won her match against Stephanie Vacour. And Jon Moxley and this guy had a very physical matchup, but it couldn't be Jon Moxley's night. And then we get to the main event. Obviously, great shots here from AEW on that Moxley match. Look at Moxley getting the shit slapped out of him. But this match right here, Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay, they absolutely murdered it, bro. Match of the night, great storytelling, great moves, great sequences, just overall great wrestling. Two of the best wrestlers in the world right now. We're going at it Sunday night. If you missed it, you might want to go back and watch. This was almost a picture-perfect match. Some of these shots, like this house call right here, absolutely gorgeous to look at. Guys, we're going all out, man. All out in this match. Big shout out to my brother-in-law. Past Saturday, we went to House of Glory. We watched the student showcase from Legacy Pro Wrestling. Then we went to go get some Greek food after. Some gyros, some lemon potatoes, another gyro sandwich. And that's what real French fries should look like. Very good. Thank you to my brother-in-law for coming out with me. A little preview of what's coming on TNA Impact. I won't be here tomorrow night. There will be no show tomorrow night. But you can watch TNA live, streaming anytime, starting at $9.99 a month. Or if you have cable, just check out the Access channel. Here's a little look at what happened last week. But here's what's coming tomorrow night. Frankie Kazarian versus Mike Santana in a Road to Slammiversary qualifier. Joe Hendry versus Jake Something in another Road to Slammiversary qualifier. You have Danny Luna taking on Jody Threat. Trey Miguel taking on Leon Slater. And you have Eddie and Alicia Edwards taking on Matt and Rebecca Hardy live on Impact this Thursday night. My God. Well, they have an over one tonight. Main event coming later tonight. They said they're going to stay with it as long as they have to. Unfortunately, I don't think I will stay as long as it's with it. Maybe I will. I don't know. Should I? I kind of know what's going to happen. We know Bryan Danielson is winning that damn tournament. We know he's going to Wembley Stadium. We know for a fact he's going to Wembley Stadium. Come on. All I can say about that, Michael B, is you got to stay tuned, brother. Just stay tuned, all right? Yeah, absolutely. You can tell Zilla to give me a shout out. As a matter of fact, tell Zilla to expect me at House of Glory and that I would love to meet him. And you can put in a word for me because I've never met him before, but I worked with his family. You can mention that I worked with his family at Battlefield. I've worked with Jacob Fatu. These are things you should say to that man. Say, look out for Savage. He's a good dude, and he's looking forward to meeting you at House of Glory at high intensity coming up July 26th. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. NXT Heat Wave this Sunday, like Mick Thomason said. Hibbity Skibbity. I don't know what the hell a Hibbity Skibbity is, but welcome to the show. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We're watching this 3-on-3 match here live on AEW. And we still have a lot to talk about tonight. Again, I want to wish everybody a very happy 4th of July tomorrow. Have a safe and happy one. You can go over to shopaew.com. Use code America24. Get a 20% discount. This is your main event. Daniel Garcia versus Will Ospreay. Statlander and Willow Nightingale just had a banger of a match. Big win for Willow Nightingale. Bryan Danielson with the big win over Pac. Britt Baker clearly won the battle of words with Mercedes Moné. Let's be honest. It was awesome to watch Britt Baker do her thing. We're sticking around. We're waiting to see this match. I'm assuming it's up next. Jeff Jarrett versus the wild card in AEW. We'll see who it is. Can't believe Pac didn't win that match. And the main event, Will Ospreay versus Daniel Garcia. We're still waiting on that. But right now, before this match ends, let's get into it, baby. Yeah. Breaking news. Mercedes Moné addresses Britt Baker's shocking return at AEW New Japan Wrestling's Forbidden Door. And basically, this girl went on this media scrum after the pay-per-view and called Britt Baker a bitch. Big mistake, Mercedes Moné. You're going to fucking pay. Eric Bischoff calls out the Young Bucks for looking out of shape. Let me know in the chat what you think about that. Do you think the Young Bucks look out of shape? I mean, they definitely don't look like what they looked like 5 years ago. Former WWE superstar rejected offers for an AEW cameo. Yeah, this isn't really big news right here. Triple tap, all right, by the way. Samoa Joe Hook pick up the win. Footage exposes how terrible the merchandise stand at AEW was. I put up a video, too, of that same stand. And, yeah, it was pretty shitty. It was pretty bad. Pretty bad selection. Mercedes Moné addresses accusations of being an unsafe wrestler. She says things just happen sometimes, That's what we do. We try to be safe, but shit just happens. I guess shit just happens. I mean, you landed here, so I guess you're right. Shit just happens. Now, big attack from Big Bell. It looks like Chris Jericho has the last word in this match. Big Bill and Keith are out here, and they are attacking Hook. They're attacking Shibata. Big Bill relentlessly beating on Samoa Joe with the steel chair. That's very rude, by the way. Very, very rude. MJF addresses why he's not in the currently in pursuit of the AEW Championship title. And let's be honest, he's very happy where he is right now. He says right now he doesn't want to mess with Swerve. Swerve is on another level. He's going to let Swerve do his thing and become an even bigger star. Because the bigger the star he becomes, the bigger that matchup will be. Maxwell is already a superstar, world champion, very famous, very popular. Swerve needs to have his run too, so he can get to that level. It will make that match that much better. Will Ospreay was lashing out at cameraman after falling short at Forbidden Door. He was yelling at camera guys, and I could hear it too. If you were ringside, you could hear it. He was telling them, get the hell away from me. Now's not the time. Get that camera out of my face. Jim Ross believes Dustin Rhodes' AEW ties may block a WWE Hall of Fame induction. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think that's true. I think this man is getting into the Hall of Fame. He's 100% guaranteed to get in. He's had a Hall of Fame worthy career. His brother is currently the world champion, has a lot of pull. It's a matter of time. It's not if, it's when. Leo Rush reveals that after suffering an injury at Forbidden Door, he is okay. He wants to thank everybody for the support and reaching out to show love. Ex-WWE star Dijak thanks Tony Khan after Forbidden Door. Dijak was in the building for Forbidden Door. By the way, back on Dynamite here, Hook and Jericho and Big Bill all in the ring. Hook is knocked out. Big Bill, Jericho setting up a table. It looks like they're not done with Hook by a long shot. Looks like he's about to go through that table. Tony Khan addresses AEW's possible arrival in Puerto Rico. AEW obviously very persistent in making sure they get their brand established worldwide in countries all around the world. So that's some good news for AEW fans. Big Bill now with the choke slam through the table. Hook goes. My God. Hook has been wiped out, guys. All natural Dustin Rhodes definitely getting in the Hall of Fame. There's no doubt about that, guys. All right, Mick. Here you go, buddy. One more time just for you, Mick.
Wrestling with Savage. Go Savage. Wrestling with Savage.
After that bomb.
There you go, Mick. I hope you are happy. So, we've talked about everything AEW. We still have, I think, a little bit left on the weekly review to show some pictures. I think we already showed that. NXT yesterday on fire. Michin faces Jada Parker in a street fight, and Michin got her ass kicked. Jada Parker making a big statement on NXT last night. New Catch Republic defeated Hank and Tank in tag team action. Hank and Tank looking better, though. I'll give him some credit. Izzy Dame defeated Brindley Reese. Good match, actually. Kind of surprised Izzy got the win. Shout out to House of Dragons coming back new season. Oro Mensah defeated Miles Bourne. Wendy Chu picked up the win last night in convincing fashion. Jasmine Nix defeated Carmen Petrovich. Lola Vice and Roxanne Perez squared off face to face, and that shit was awesome to see. Lola Vice might have this match in the bag. We'll find out. I mean, listen, I thought Roxanne was going to lose to Jordan Grace, and that did not happen. So I don't doubt Roxanne Perez's ability to come out on top in this match. And then, of course, we had the contract signing and the main event there, and that was sick, all leading up to NXT Heatwave, live this Sunday, July 7th. A lot to look forward to this weekend if you're an NXT fan. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all the professional wrestling, baby. And I guess we can do a little more breaking news for WWE. Okay, just a little more. Ricochet officially done with WWE after his contract expires. I don't know if that's true. Just because his contract expires doesn't mean he's not signing a new one. We'll find out at Money in the Bank. If we see him at Money in the Bank, he's back. Chelsea Green goes on to say that she's more ready than anyone else that's in the Money in the Bank match. You know what? I agree with her. Chelsea Green is going to win that match. Vince McMahon allegedly wanted WWE star to fake having a seizure, and this is something that Mia Yim has said. Mia Yim went on to say that, yeah, he wanted me to fake having a seizure. Okay, it's a TV show, so what? Dijak describes WWE's main event transition as a death sentence for a wrestling career. Strong, harsh words. I don't know if I really agree with that. Mercedes Moné felt like she didn't belong towards the end of her run, and that's because they told you what to do, and you didn't want to. You took your ball and you went home. Stop it. Ludwig Kaiser confirms a rib injury from Monday Night Raw. Prayers out to him. Hopefully he has a quick recovery. And Stephanie McMahon, got to be odd for her, always now watching as a fan, having no involvement in the corporate side of things. Pat McAfee returns set for next week. Can't wait to see him. Shane McMahon spotted with Mercedes Moné. Shane, stop wasting your goddamn time. Kevin Nash calls out a wrestling con for misleading promotion using his likeness. Wrestling promoters out there, stop doing this shit. Wrestler says he's not coming. Tell the fans he's not coming. WWE definitely pushing this 2-day Royal Rumble. It's kicking things off next year. 2-day Royal Rumble. And get ready. Rhea Ripley probably going to be back by SummerSlam. Right now, we're watching AEW Dynamite, and we're waiting to find out who. And, of course, it's Hangman. We all knew it was going to be Hangman Adam Page. God damn it. And he's back. Hangman Adam Page is back, and it's going down live right here, right now on Wrestling with Savage. Sean is ready for the wild card. So am I. This should be a good match. We could see that at SummerSlam. Ospreay versus Takeshita, all in. I like it. I'm with it. That sounds like a banger. The greatest podcast of all time, Wrestling with Savage. Like Mick Thomason told you, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let the people know. You can go to my website, drop a donation. Right now, I got a donation bank going where all the money that comes in is going towards a new computer, which I need desperately. Sean over here says it's busted open. They're on 7 days a week, Sean. So right now, Hangman Adam Page versus Jeff Jarrett. And I got to say, as much as I love Jeff Jarrett, his chances of winning this match just went down significantly. Hangman Adam Page is in his prime. He's half his age. Although Jeff Jarrett does have the experience and never count anyone on any given Wednesday night, I feel like Hangman Adam Page has his number here, man. Yeah, we knew Hangman was going to come. Yeah, I definitely got to fund that, man. I'll get my gaming PC. I'm saving up little by little. Oh, Hangman Adam Page with a big kick to the face of Jeff Jarrett. Holy shit. That was hard to watch. Oh, huge kick to the ribs right there. Hangman Page not playing fun tonight at all. All right. Hangman with a vicious clothesline to drop Jeff Jarrett in his place. I mean, Jeff Jarrett just got rocked, guys. Rocked. Yeah, good luck with that, man. Hangman Adam Page right now has Jeff Jarrett up for a powerbomb. Drops him on the ring apron right now. My God, Jeff Jarrett could be hurt. Yeah, right on the edge of the apron. I mean, that's a hard place to take a fall. And now Hangman Adam Page showing a little more of a vicious side. He's back with some evil intent in his eyes. Bashing Jeff Jarrett's head off the steel steps. Why? Why, Hangman? Why? Unbelievable, boys. This is unreal. Very good shit here so far. But we know Hangman's going to win this match, gentlemen. Come on. There's no question about it. In case you missed SmackDown, Cody Rhodes ignited a brawl with the Bloodline. The NYPD then escorted Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton and Kevin Owens out of SmackDown. I thought this was a little silly considering people just got murdered a couple of weeks ago on TV, right? No comps for that. Kevin Owens with a beautiful stunner, nice sneakers. But they're getting kicked out of the building by the NYPD. Tiffany Stratton defeated Jade Cargill and Candice LeRae to qualify for Money in the Bank. A little help from Nia Jax. Tiffany could very well win that match. I don't know. It's a toss-up right now between her and Chelsea Green and Zoe Starks. LA Knight defeated Logan Paul and Santos Escobar in his triple threat match, qualified for Money in the Bank. This also set up a nice feud between Tyler Burton and Jalen Brunson of the New York Knicks. And by the way, this was Madison Square Garden. Nice touch by Logan Paul, the super heel. And also, it's nice to always see Logan Paul in action. The kid's a tremendous athlete. LA Knight ended up getting the win, though. It's probably the match we're going to see at SummerSlam right there. Either a tag team match or Logan versus LA Knight with these fine NBA players in their corner. Naomi defeated Indy Hartwell and Blair Davenport to qualify for her Money in the Bank match. Naomi looking good, doing a good job. Indy Hartwell looked good too. Nice match. And the Bloodline then attacked Paul Heyman because Paul Heyman obviously didn't want to join the Bloodline. He's loyal to Roman Reigns. And this only hypes up Roman's return, Brock Lesnar's possible return. This storyline's getting wild, man. Jacob Fatu is an absolute killer, and ain't nobody stopping this man. They have to release him at a medium pace because if they let him go full throttle, he will outshine everyone around him. But I'll give Solo Sikoa credit. He impressed me last week. He looked like a strong leader last week. We shall see what happens when Roman Reigns gets back here. The bottom line is this. Paul Heyman was murdered on TV. Samoan Spike, powerbomb through a table, and then a flying headbutt off the top rope from the Samoan Werewolf. I would call that rest in peace. Yeah, Mick, I did. I read it out loud. I said the greatest wrestling podcast of all time. That's what Mick says. Jeff Jarrett all day, and I will fight with anyone who disagrees. Hey, man, I ain't going to be mad if Jeff Jarrett wins this match right here that we're watching on AEW Beach Break on a Wednesday night live on Wrestling with Savage. I'm not going to hate that. I'm really not. But right now, Hangman Adam Page is showing us another side that we haven't seen, really. He is beyond vicious. He's bashing this guy's head off metal steps. He's biting him in the head. He's ripping on his hair. Jeff Jarrett looks defeated. But maybe he won't lose this match. Who knows? Who knows? Hangman was trying to go for the dead eye on the apron. Jeff Jarrett with the stroke right on the apron, face first. Hangman Adam Page is maybe knocked out. Both men on the outside. Will the ref even start the count? And then if you missed Monday Night Raw, real quickly, I'll wrap that up here. The Wyatt Six stalked Chad Gable during his altercation with Jey Uso, and they delivered another package to Michael Cole. This was all good shit. This was all well done. Very slowly teased. Good shit. Xavier Woods defeated Karrion Kross in a shock. And then Karrion Kross would pretty much kill Kofi Kingston. Looks like he broke his arm. Liv Morgan defeated Zelina Vega in the women's world title that she didn't even earn. Damian Priest chokeslammed Seth Rollins after Finn Balor welcomed him back. And, this was good too. Seth looked great. Damian looked great. planted a lot of seeds for the match. Finn Balor's probably going to ruin this for Damian Priest. Best chokeslam in the game right now. Zoe Stark is now in the ladder in the money in the Bank match. Good job there. Big time win. And then this video package on Raw was just what they're doing with Bo Dallas is on another level right now. We'll get back to that. Jeff Jarrett now with a beautiful Russian leg sweep. No, countered by Hangman Adam Page. Sends Jeff Jarrett into the room. Picks him up. Alabama slap ropes. No, Jeff Jarrett holding on for dear life. Gets him into a cover. And now, is he going for a sharpshooter? Jeff Jarrett goes for a sharpshooter. Hangman Adam Page grabs onto his hair. Starts punching him in the face. Breaks the hold of Jeff Jarrett. Hangman Adam Page now with the Alabama slam, maybe? Oh, no, the Deadeye. Jeff Jarrett with a Deadeye. Hangman not taking advantage. Go for the cover. What are you doing, Hangman? God damn it, Hangman. Let's go. Jesus Christ. Whose house? Fans chanting for Swerve Strickland right now. Oh, this is going to piss off Hangman. I feel bad for Jeff Jarrett right now. Oh, my. Oh, my. I think they're pissing this guy off on purpose, ladies and gentlemen. Hangman looks like he's setting up for the buckshot lariat, and Jeff Jarrett can't even stand up. That Deadeye really did him in. Hangman was setting up for the buckshot lariat. We're thinking Jeff Jarrett was about to stand up. Jeff Jarrett can't even stand up. Maybe Jeff Jarrett's playing possum. And I think he is. Sends Buckshot outside. I called him Buckshot. Hangman. Now Hangman gets kicked in the face. Buckshot. Jeff Jarrett dodges the Buckshot lariat. Now attaches the sharpshooter. Steps through. And it is applied. Sharpshooter submission in the middle of the ring for Jeff Jarrett. Can Hangman Adam Page find the will to fight out of this? Homage to the sharpshooter from the Owen Hart arsenal of destruction. My God. Adam Page making his way to the ropes, able to break the hold, sends Jeff Jarrett flying into the ropes. Now Hangman comes in, and this time connects with a buckshot lariat. And that's certainly not only over, but now Hangman punching Jeff Jarrett, making sure he's knocked out. He picks him up, and I think he's going to hit him with another Deadeye. Hangman with another Deadeye. My God, Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett's done, ladies and gentlemen. Hangman Adam Page advances in the Owen Hart tournament. My God. So we got one matchup left, and unfortunately, I got a little situation going on here, so I'm going to have to end the show a little early tonight. But I'm confident that Will Ospreay is going to win this match. Please let me know in the comments what happens, because I'm going to miss it. I got to go take care of some serious business right now. Got a phone call from a good friend who needs some help right now. So we appreciate you all coming to the show and watching tonight. And remember, as always, don't be average. Be savage. And we'll see you next week right here on Wrestling with Savage.
Yeah, let me do it.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, pride say you live as a champ. Her last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. Smackdown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.